What is up, everyone? I'm here today again with your boy Jacob. He's won locals again with Tyranno with a couple of changes, so I thought he'd take us over the deck.
Thanks, Loz. Thanks for having us back on the channel again. Coming a bit of a dino channel apparently. So the list is basically the same as the previous video. There's a few changes. So X still on Coromon BT14. It's too good not to have. The draw is just very, very good. And you'll be swinging a bit. I'll start with the EX8 Orgamons. Kept them at 4, obviously. It's your Searcher, finds you your Reptile, Dinosaur, and your Tamer. Is very good. I kept the EX1 Orgamon at 4. Didn't do much for me this run. Also potentially putting this on the chopping block. All the level 3s in this deck are, besides from these guys here, besides from the EX8s, they're, I don't know, you could literally run anything in here. There's just so many sort of like not fantastic options, but all slightly viable in their own way. I did end up chopping down the EX4s Orgamons and went with 2 of the Galeosmons, Floodgate, and these were great. I really love these. Honestly, would potentially even do 4 if you really wanted to be mean. Because you've got the Reptile, which is awesome as well, but you get the reduction in your Digi-Evolution from the EX8 Tyrannomon. So he's nice even just in that regard. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still the level 3s, I'm still just a bit all over the shop with. I'm not sure 100% on where I want to settle.
Yeah.
There's an argument for that. The EXA green and black Orgamon. Its on play is terrible. I think it's just like suspend something. But you get retaliation and it's inheritable. And retaliation would have been useful in run I had yesterday. But you can't search it with your memory boost. Like you whiff on the memory boost and you whiff on the scramble with it. So it starts to lose a bit of consistency, which I don't like. And like opening, if you mulligan and then open egg, you don't have level 3, but you got a mem boost. You mem boost into that that would feel pretty bad. So yeah, so I'm not sure, but I did see. I think in BT21 there's for the Medusa line. I think there's an Orgamon in there. It's on play, you get a Reptile back from the bin. Its inheritable is just plus 2000 DP, and it's a Reptile as well. So honestly, could be an alright choice. Yeah, just another very average.
Oh yeah, the Elizamon.
Yeah. There's a Elizamon, and I think there's an Orgamon as well. Sorry.
Oh yes, there should be because this is the hero set. So there's also the on-play Orgamon to grab a Reptile or Dragonkin from trap.
Yeah, so I think it's meant to go with the Medusa line.
Oh yes, to go with the new Wargrey, yeah.
But honestly, might end up just putting it in this deck. Don't really need the on-play, you'd only be able to get your level 3s back, but 2000 DP is pretty solid.
Oh yeah, because I'm mistaking, there's a black Agumon in this set, and that's the one for the hero. Is there the black Agumon in this set? Oh no, it's in the starter deck, sorry. The Agumon in the starter deck is the Adventure Agumon. This Agumon is the, what is it, the Owen guy or whatever. Yeah, the Medusa guy.
Yeah, Dreadnought guy, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, sorry, not Owen. Yeah, whoever the guy who owns the Medusa line is, I forget his name. Oh yeah, Owen Dreadnought. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
But anyway, he might be an option.
Yeah.
As another just because once you stack your DP in this deck pretty well, and when you can even with enough DP, your level 5 can just be swinging in for like. Potentially, like you're looking at like 1100-1200 there, and you're already like going above a few level 6s, so it's a little bit more of a safer swing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so the level 3s, I'm not completely sold on all of them. But moving on to the level 4s, obviously just keeping the 4 EX8 Tyrannomons. I love this guy. The 3000 DP. Start a main phase and when Digivolving is really good, and the security effect's very, very good. Really good for the clapback if they've spent all their resources and he comes out and they don't have enough to deal with him, then you've already got a presence on the board for your next turn. Yeah,
can I ask, has this guy ever come out of security while you've had like the Williams Tamer established, so it's actually threatening like an Evo chain?
Yeah, I think when I was playing Andrew, I think it came out at a really good time for me. He was on Leviamon in the last game we played.
Yeah.
And he hit it, and it was just a very good spot. I think I had Tamer on board, or at least I might have even had X-Antibody in hand.
Oh right,
to sort of start to go back into the combo. It's very good. I really do. It's very nice when it comes out.
Yeah, it's nice having that effect tacked on,
Yeah. And the fact that you get the 3000 DP at start of main phase, also very good.
Oh yeah, you get to big numbers in this deck.
Yeah. For the other level 4s, I've only got 2 X-Antibodies in, still purely because I still haven't got the other ones.
How many do you want to play? Because you've been doing very well with just 2.
Yeah, well, I think I said in the last profile that I would go 4, but I think, like, because I see it enough where, like, maybe I only need 3.
Yeah.
So
right.
I think I'd probably start with 3, because also you don't get the when attacking effects if it's not on top of
a
Tyrannomon. So it's kind of a dud card at that point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So maybe 3. 3 could be the sweet number for the X-Antibody.
Yeah, fair.
And then I ran 2 of the BT11 Tyrannomons, the ones that let you play the Tamer from hand. Actually came up a little bit more in the games I played yesterday. So I'm back on the train with him at the moment.
Yeah, because I remember you were saying it was just a steep 3 Evo and the Tamer wasn't there. And
Yeah. Well, I think there was one of the games, I can't remember which one it was, where I just had everything sort of ready to go. You got the 3 memory, and I can't remember who it was. It was either the Magna game or the Levy game. You can just, if you've got the 3 memory, you can push out your level 3, and if you've got Tamer in hand and the X-Antibody in hand, you go into him, Tamer comes out, X-Antibody comes on top, you swing, do your combo, and you'll leave them on 5 memory, but you have a big Dinomon that's just in the way and a massive pain to deal with. And sometimes that's what you really need in those matchups, especially Magna. I found just having him in the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Being able to redirect Magna's attack so he doesn't get invincibility and restand.
Yeah, even giving the 5 memory for it just felt worth it, just to stop Magna swinging and then just getting a clean check.
Yeah, totally fair.
And then the last 2 is the BT14 Tyrannomon, and I kind of like this guy. I like him more for his inheritable. The fact that it's only start of main phase is kind of a pain in the ass. The cost reduction.
Have to be promoting it. Yeah.
You have to promote with him.
Yeah.
And I just don't think I was in a scenario where I ever specifically promoted with him.
Right.
But the effect did come up. The inheritable effect did come up, but I missed it. I thought of it the turn after, and it would have put me in a way better spot. So it was a misplay on my end. So I do like that effect, because if you don't have the full combo, you can sort of just climb, and then you can still swing at the end.
Right.
You won't obviously just get the level 5 effects, because you need to be suspended on both of them. Both of them required them to be suspended to the effect. Sorry. So you won't get the protection on Metal Tyranno or the deletion on Master Tyranno. But that's fine if you can still swing with Dinomon or Rust, right? Like, so it's not the end of the world. So I'm not sure. I'll chop one of these guys. I don't know who I'm going to chop. Probably BT14. Tyrannomon might be the one I'll chop when I finally get the other X-Antibody.
The other X-Antibody, yeah, fair.
Then so the level 5s, all the same. I wouldn't drop these at all. You always want to see them. They're so good.
Really solid part of the deck.
Yeah, and like they're so good if anyone's trying to like ace bait you on a level 5. They both of them can deal with it. Usually level 5s, not always, but you know, a lot of the time aren't going to be any more than 8,000 DP, so you can get rid of them. Or you can Digivolve with the my Metal Tyrannomon.
Yeah, and get a bit of protection.
Yeah. So yeah, both very good. Wouldn't touch them. Leave them both at 4 each.
Yeah, beauty.
And then onto Dinomon. He's Dinomon. He's awesome. He's great. He's a pain in the ass to deal with. Same thing as I said in the last one. I didn't touch any of these at the level 6 and 7s. Kept them all the same, so I won't really touch on them anymore. But I will talk about Omni X-Antibody.
Yep.
I didn't know how to use him properly.
Right.
Was sort of learnt yesterday how much better he is than I thought he was. I thought originally the other week I thought I needed a level, like another body on the field to activate the rush, the end of turn rush.
Oh no, you do not.
You don't. And he closed out two games, one against Magna and one against Levy for me. He won me the final game against Levy, and I think he could have even won me the final game against, I think because they both went to 3 games, and he won the final game for both of them for me. So absolutely love this card.
Yeah, this card is silly good.
It's crazy good, and honestly, potentially would go to 2 of him. Potentially would chop the Bond of Bravery and go to 2 of them. He's just so good at closing out the game. Just to see him a little bit more, but
yeah,
Bond of Bravery still gives you good options. But if you're going to start chopping down the Ogumons in your level 3s and you want to do more of like your floodgates, then maybe he's less viable.
Yeah,
he's still good, but I did find that he got stuck a little bit in my hands yesterday because when I really wanted him, I had Rust out, and you can't blast on Rust.
Oh yeah, you can't go on Rust. That's a good point.
So that was kind of a pain point yesterday. But yeah, so yeah, potentially we'd go up to 2 for the X-Antibody.
Yep. Absolutely.
And the only other change I made, we still got our Tamer. Obviously, you want 4 of him. I would never go down any less. You really want to see him every game. The 4 memory boosts. I think I mentioned yesterday. Your 3 memories is the magic number. You always want to have 3 memory if you want to just be able to do your line. It means you can go into one of the more expensive level 4s and still do your combo.
Yeah.
So I just love having 4 of them, even though they do whiff the Tamer. It's the only thing that whiffs in the deck. I think it's just too good to have that, to be able to be guaranteed that memory.
Yeah. 100%.
Got 1 offense training still, and then I ended up ditching I can't remember what set he's from, the memory set of Ty. Could be BT1, the one that gives you extra security check for. Ended up ditching him. He was a bit of a brick, and I just went to the second scramble, and that was quite useful. I felt like seeing more scrambles was good.
Yeah, scramble's so good.
Yeah, so I like the 2 scrambles. So that's the deck. I'm liking it a lot more in the place it is now. Still, like, level 3s are the thing that I'm just like, I don't know. You could do like almost any level 3s, it feels like.
Yeah, well, I'm keen to see where you take the level 3s. If you take out the Bond Ace and change up your 3s. Yeah, I'm just keen to see where you take it.
Yeah, and you got so many options. But like I said, they're not all like amazing options, and I think that's why if you look at any other builds, everyone's playing different stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen people even running I think it was like the first starter deck Ogumon. I don't think it has any on play, but it's got plus 1,000 DP.
The green one?
No, I think he's.
Oh,
I think
just the
he's
red one, yeah. Just the plus 2k, plus 1k, yeah.
Yeah, plus 1k. Honestly, would have come up more than like the inheritable in the EX one for me yesterday. So,
there you go.
It's a little bit desperate for a good level 3, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the rest of the list is so solid, right? The 5s up, I mean, even the 4s up is like pretty solid.
Yeah. The only change I do in the 4s right now is just adding an X-Antibody in and dropping one of the either 14 or 11, BT 11. Yeah, very, very happy with the list where it is at the moment. I suppose, in terms of matchups that I had yesterday, they were all. I think all 3 of the games went like 3 games each. I think there was a lot of back and forth games yesterday. And I played the new Necro deck first.
Oh yeah, round 1.
Yeah, round 1 I was against the Necro deck, and like if that deck sort of gets rolling, it's so hard to stop. It's just like if you got too much stuff in the graveyard, it can be a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
But just getting Dinomon, you can get Dinomon just suspended on the field. They just have to spend so many resources clearing it, and if they don't have their graveyard sort of established, it just becomes a bit of a pain for them. Because you can keep popping them. The Necro though, like Rust doesn't come up at all in it because they've barely ever got anything on the field. So
there's nothing to do Digivolve, hey?
Nothing to do Digivolve. Yeah. You could clear some of their lower bodies when they get a few low bodies, but honestly, all 3 games, just Dinomon was the MVP in all 3 of my games, with all 3 matchups. So the Necro one, I got blown. I think I won round 1, but I got absolutely blown out. I can't remember one of the rounds. Second one maybe, where
Game
he just
two,
had I think he had 2 or 3 analog use out by like turn 3, and it was just giving him so much value, and I just couldn't keep up with it. But yeah, ended up winning that one. And then had the Magna match up next, which I was very scared about.
Was that Jason's build with the cool boys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, with the cool boys.
Yeah, that build is terrifying. It's really good.
Yeah, and I like Magna's just been my boogeyman for so long, since BT16 came out. I just get bodied by Magna all the time. But Dino didn't have the worst matchup, I found. Obviously, I got the win in the end. I felt like I just had to play a bit more patiently with it, like, because Dino, you feel like you just want to be swinging for checks all the time because you've got so many ways to swing for checks. But I found myself being more passive and just getting into your top end, suspending, wait for the Magna to, like, because he loses the DP buffs, and then he sort of just gets a bit stuck if you can't hit your security. If he pops Dinomon, just go back out and just suspend yourself again, which is what I did a few times. Don't even bother trying to pop them because they've got so much armor purge or whatever it's called, which is kind of annoying. But honestly, I just tried to keep Dinomon suspended on the field, and it was very good into Magna in the end.
Fair.
But yeah, so just way more patient in that game, and not swinging as much. Just trying to sort of just climbing. If you don't have your pieces, just climb and just sit suspended with Dinomon's fine. Just go and suspend yourself. You don't have to pop anything. That's what I just found. The Chaosmons are awesome in that game. I really liked having them in that game. Just made sure he was paying as much as he, like, just because I think, what does it go into Magna? It's pretty expensive, isn't it? But
yeah, it's 5.
I can't remember. Is there a way to reduce it?
There's an option, Awakening of the Golden Knight.
Oh, yeah. But I had this. I got this out in some of the games and just sort of sat it there just to be a pain in the ass. So
there's a VMon in the deck too that reduces Evo into freeze.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be good.
So that one was also really close though as well. That was it went to game 3. And then the final match was against Andrew on Levy, which I also always get bodied by Levy as well.
Yeah, Andrew's a good player too, so it's a scary matchup.
Very good Levy player. And Levy like into Dino because he can do the double pop, which is kind of a pain. He can pop you once and then pop you again if you're the only one on board.
Yeah.
So I got blown out first game, like absolutely just blown out. Just couldn't keep up with it. And then second game was a lot of back and forth. But if you can just clear his board, which is what happened in the second game, sort of just like if you can just sort of take control of the board, he started having to pay a lot of memory just to deal with what I had. There was one point I had a suspended Dinomon on board because I think he ended up paying 7 or 8 memory just to clear my board.
Yeah.
Pushed out and climbed into Dinomon, and I ended up with a point where I had a Dinomon suspended, had Medieval out, and I had one of the Chaosmons out as well, and just a pain in the ass for him to deal with. And then, unfortunately for him, I don't think his ham was too good in the third game, and he was playing some awkward lines. So he got a little bit unlucky in game 3. I didn't have like an absolutely gun hand, but I just had like a normal hand, and just sort of won from there. You can just, because Dinomon just lets you just deal with threats so well. It's very good at clearing the board. If there's even if there's 2 or 3 things on the field, you can just sort of deal with them in a few different ways. You can go from your level 5, suspend yourself in level 5, blow up one of their 8,000 DP, go into Dinomon, just blow up another one. There's so many ways to deal with, just spot clean the board. But I think in the end, like the deck, I've seen people even run like Ukos, going back to level 3. I've seen people run Ukos, but the deck I've just found is really consistent. I like never really felt like I had any completely bricked hands over the last few games I've played. Yeah, and very, very happy with it where it is at the moment.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm very keen to see your next version of it when you win locals again. So best of luck in future locals. I know you'll be up there again, King.
Thanks, mate. Thanks again for having me on.